This is going to be a very casual Olight Warrior talk video because we have the new Warrior Nano that just came out from Olight, and that's a pretty cool sized flashlight. So what we're gonna do again is we're gonna talk Warrior stuff. There was the original Warrior Mini. There was the Warrior Mini 2, the Warrior Mini 3. We have the Warrior 3S. We have the Warrior X3, which, if you saw my video, I tried to break that and destroy that flashlight, and I could not. That was my torture test light. So these are the Warriors that I have that are currently in production for comparison. But I will say, if you're gonna make any type of comparison with the new Warrior Nano, it is essentially a smaller 3. But it really is kind of a bit larger Baton 3. That's how I would look at it. It's in between. And personally, and I've always been a big fan of the Baton 3 and carried them for, well, their entire existence, and the older Batons before that. I like it better. I definitely like it better than the Baton 3, and that is saying a lot. I may not necessarily like it better than some of the others, but in that direction, definitely. So along with the talk, I'm going to show you guys plenty of outdoor footage. This is a cool white flashlight. It has a maximum of 1200 lumens, all the way down to a moonlight of a half a lumen. And it's pretty cool. It doesn't have the throw of a Baton 3. It's got some flood to it, which is quite welcome on a smaller EDC flashlight. So the beam pattern is good. And different is good, because as we know with the Warrior Mini 3, you can see it on the back of the wall there. That's pretty tight. That's got a lot of throw. This definitely has a hot spot, but it definitely has more flood. So here's some clips of it, so you can get a feel for its beam shots and see what it looks like, importantly, in use. Now on to the physical build of the flashlight. So the Warrior Mini 2, Warrior 3S has the older style tail cap. The new ones are clean. They're very nice looking. They feel good. They're smooth and intended so if things stick to it, your work environment or whatever, and it gets in there, stuck all over it, it's a lot easier to clean and just, get that out of there. And along with it, you just end up with a better feeling tail cap switch. So I do hope that we see that coming in the future on the larger ones. The side switch button is large, like the Warrior Mini 3. Love it. Love it so much better than the two or the Baton 3. That is a great feeling side switch, and the size is nice. The pocket clip is good. These two-way pocket clips, I use them all the time, both directions, but this light is gonna make for a great headlamp because that's what I've always used my batons for. Just clip them on your hat. They're so light, you barely notice they're there. So the clip is good. Apparently the adapter that you can get for the 3 will work, so I hear, on the Nano. So if you want to run this lens down, pocket carry, you can. That's a great option. For the battery, it is the same size that is in the Seeker 4 Mini. So although it's close to the Baton 3 size, it is the Seeker 4 Mini size battery, which will give you some hefty run times. Half lumen on the moonlight, 40 days. Low, 15 lumens, 35 hours. The medium is 60 lumens, 10 hours. That's the important one to me, because if I'm going to run this as a headlamp, I'm going to use that medium, 60 lumens, 10 hours, plenty enough. And again, it'll be linked down below, so go to Olight Store's website and check out all the, specifications at your leisure. It is the standard magnetic charging base, which is great. Drop it on your Omino or on your cable. Convenient. It comes with the L stand, which I am a big fan of. I have them all over the place. And speaking of the new tail cap, you can now set this to 2 different modes. You can have full turbo at 1200 lumens, or you can set it half turbo at 600 lumens. I hope they do that in the future for the other Warrior models, because that's a good way to conserve battery power when you don't necessarily need all the turbo, but you want half the turbo. So now that we've seen it in use and we've looked at its build, its body, I present you with a question that I was presented with, and I will answer first. So I was asked by my friends at Olight to give my honest answer as to which Warrior is my favorite. Honest answer. Well, it's no brainer, no hesitation. It's the Warrior 3S. I love this flashlight. As you can see, I have a lot of them. It's perfect. These two in the middle, I like them. I have them in the collection. They're good lights, but they're too close to that. I always carried a smaller flashlight with me to accompany the larger one. And like I said, it used to be the Baton 3. Now it's the Baton 3 Pro. Second choice would definitely be the new Nano. Out of all the Warriors that are currently available, I would pick the Warrior Nano as a excellent secondary flashlight to my main flashlight, because it's far enough away in size and stuff that I would carry them both. Again, the main flashlight is for needing long run times. I like the fact that this has throw and spill, and its user interface is wonderful. And then I always carry a smaller flashlight for just the, little itty bitty tasks, need light for a second, and most importantly, for my headlamp. And I use it all the time, whether it's the Baton 3 Pro Max or another one. Usually it's this one. Bringing in the groceries, taking out the trash, whatever I gotta do, and I just need to put my light on my cap. So that is my answer. It's definitely the Warrior 3S, number 1. I like larger flashlights. The Nano would definitely be number 2. So how about you? If you own any of the Warrior lineup, which is your favorite? And I guess it can be current editions, older editions, because there are. And just put it down in the comments below. Be a curiosity to see what people like. Alright, go check out the Warrior Nano. And if it's sale time, great. If it's not, use my coupon code SDNT10 and you can get 10% off this or anything else that's not on sale in the store. Except for the big X9R. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time. And we'll talk more about flashlights. See ya.